just to sort of signal our commitment to this, we are recording at halftime of Game 4 of Nuggets Clippers. I got NBA TV'd for Game 3.
Yeah.
Do you know what this experience is?
Yeah, particularly in the case of the Nuggets.
So I know that there's been a lot discussed about over the years, the salary cap going up versus the ratings, the beginning of the season versus the first weekend of the playoffs having really good ratings. And from my position, if you had to make the pessimistic case for the health of the league, it would just be NBA TV. The state of it. It is so bad. And specifically the ads during NBA TV, you get Daisy Sour Cream. You get multiple of those during a break. You often get an ad for NBA TV itself, even though you are watching it presently. And sometimes you get 10 to 15 seconds of just, we'll be right back.
It's not great. And that's just, I mean, I think there's a tangential issue, which is true with a bunch of sports, but have you considered betting? How about gambling? Have you thought about gambling on sports? Do you want to gamble? Here's an app you want to download, start gambling. It's a little dubious, the emphasis on gambling. The amount that the pendulum has swung is a little sketchy, I think.
It's funny you should mention this. On ESPN.com, they have a lot of content devoted to sports betting. It's usually some Yahoo just being like, I like LeBron James is over because LeBron James scores a lot of points. It's like, that's the level of analysis that you're getting. They had an article this week that really, really set me over, which was, do you think that the ads about gambling on TV are really bad these days? Maybe it's not so bad. And it does it's like a quote unquote analytics of like how many ads there are for sports betting versus alcohol versus whatever other, vice you might want to point to. And it's like, it is crazy that this is being published on ESPN.
That is an amazing piece of content.
Yeah.
I have a whole series in mind. Like, for instance, sports betting. It ain't doing fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's,
Well, I actually think the comp is Nitrous. Because Nitrous is also pretty easy to get your hands on as far as these things go. And if there was an app on your phone that would just cause...
You just put your phone up to your mouth and just take
Nitrous
a hit of Nitrous
comes out, we would probably very quickly be like, oh, this seems pretty bad. Like, I don't exactly know what the correct regulations are, but this
We already
seems
have
bad.
that. It's literally social media.
Yeah, those are the two things that their relative legality in contrast to things in the similar sphere in the United States, I find to be the most baffling: sports betting and Nitrous. Flavored Nitrous, to me, I probably mentioned this before, that is like several steps too far. And ostensibly it has some purpose for, making strawberry whipped cream or whatever. But
yeah, it is actually good for that. And, there's a lot of uses for flavored whipped cream.
Uh-huh. Have you ever been to r/huffing?
Like a subreddit?
Yeah.
No.
There's I don't go there very often. It's one of those.
Very often. So tell me about your community.
I like to check in about once every 2 weeks, just see what's going on.
Okay,
because
easy.
I love that people have found things to be passionate about. Like, whatever. It can be lonely out there, and you can feel like, you're just ripping off this canister by yourself. Maybe things are not going so well in your life, and then you're just like, oh, there's other people doing the same thing. Okay, that's good. You can find some pretty wild stuff going on there. People posting their favorites, their not so favorites. There's some product reviews. Anything that you would associate with any other normal product. They got it there.
Oh yeah.
r/huffing.
Just to be clear, you got to make whatever decisions you want to make about drugs in your life, but dear God, don't get into Nitrous.
Yeah, that one's so I am someone who I can say self-aware, have struggled with addiction in my life. This is a thing that is, been part of my life and in some ways is ongoing. So there's a lot of things that I've looked at where friends of mine have done it, where I'm making this sort of cost-benefit analysis from the sober side of how much fun does this seem to be versus how much does this appear to be fucking this person's life up. And Nitrous is one of the ones on the list where I'm like, no, I'm good. Not touching that a single time.
Yeah. You're not missing much. I mean, also go to a dentist. I mean, like it's not like you're never gonna have this experience in your life, but doing it recreationally, it doesn't lead to having a very satisfying or fulfilling life. It has destructive aspects to your personality, to your life happiness. It's not actually fun. It makes you look like a freaking idiot. I mean, there's so many issues with it, and then the dissolving of your personality into anyway. I'm glad you're not there regularly. I'm not trying to judge either.
I'm just trying to
as
think,
a word of warning, there are so many better mistakes to make.
how would we feel about the gambling ads ubiquity if 50% of them were replaced with ads for Nitrous? And then you would see like, oh, this is what it is adjacent to. It's not recreation or entertainment or whatever, only insofar as Nitrous is the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird though, because have you thought about just spending a bunch of money for pieces of paper, playing blind repeat, where you can open up a random booster pack and hopefully get a mythic rare?
I've thought about that. That one seems easier to if not quit, at least moderate.
It does cause less brain damage.
Yeah.
And it's much more psychologically addictive than, plus they've kind of like bastardized the experience of opening booster packs by so much, and they don't even smell the same anymore. So I don't even know if I would call it addictive.
That's the correct thing to call out. The new pack smell. Yeah. Back in the day.
Oh my God.
That's the closest to addictive.
That right there was, that is a potentially scheduled substance.
There was at least one pre-release where I went to where that was the tiebreaker. Like, do I want to do this or not? It's the new pack smell. It's like I can't turn it down. I don't think I could turn that down. Last little bit on r/huffing. I saw a photo on there that someone was like, "This is my Mount Rushmore of huffing." And first of all, how do you not call it Mount Huffmore? But second, there are three. There's 4 images on it. 3 of them are like canisters I don't recognize. I assume like one's Galaxy Gas, whatever. There's the 3 of them. I don't recognize the brand.
Deep into this. Oh my God.
Yeah, I like to do my homework.
Okay.
And then the 4th photo or image is a can of Raid, and I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. The one with the dead cockroach on its back.
Yeah.